Hello there, Texas Deacon here. Thank you for joining me. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. The title of this lesson is Chick-fil-A Revisited. I'd hoped to do it a few days sooner, but I did not, and you know how the best plans of mice and men are. Last Sunday I did a short video at Chick-fil-A, which I entitled Chick-fil-A A Sunday Visit. About all I did in that particular video was just let the world know where I stood on the actions of the CEO and Chick-fil-A. There's a number of reasons that video was a little on the short side. My camera equipment is just not that great, but that's what the Lord has given me, so that's what I will work with. Doesn't pick up sound real good, and since I was right by a freeway, I just couldn't do any better than I did. Also, the temperature was at least 103, and this old fat man just doesn't do heat very well at all. Oh, how many times do you ever thank God for air conditioning? We thank Him for our blessings, and sometimes we can count our blessings, but how many of us actually thank God for our air-conditioned homes, our air-conditioned cars, our air-conditioned workplaces, our air-conditioned businesses? I grew up before air conditioning was around at all. Very, very little. You don't know what a blessing it is if you have grew up if you did not grow up without it. All I want to do in this video, like I said, is to help understand what the Chick-fil-A is doing by choosing not to close choosing to close on Sunday. By closing on Sunday, they're losing a lot of money. And I want to read Luke 12:34. Luke 12:34. This is Jesus himself speaking. For where your treasure is, your heart is also. And of course, treasure could be defined as money. Where your money is, there your heart is. And this particular man is choosing to give up a little money. The man's heart is in the right place. He's concerned for his people, and by closing on Sunday, he's giving them at least an opportunity to attend a church service, which we mostly attend on Sunday. And I sincerely hope that most of them take advantage of it. I am not being critical of those businesses that choose to close on Sunday. By no means am I being critical. The world we live in is far different from the world of almost 2,000 years ago when the New Testament was written. I'm going to take a look at just one aspect, the medical aspect. In New Testament times, if you got hurt, injured, sick, whatever, who looked after you? Only the people around you, your neighbor, your friends, your relatives, and that was it. Today, as soon as we're injured or as soon as we get sick, 911, in a few minutes there would be an ambulance at our house, would take us to a hospital that's working on Sunday, and our chances of survival are about 100 times greater than they were in biblical times. How many of us would like to see the fire rescue people just close on Sunday? How about the police just stay home? How about the military just lay down their arms and say, well, we're not going to fight on Sunday? As I said, I'm not being critical of those businesses that are open on Sunday. Many of them are an absolute necessity to the way of life that we live. If your occupation demands that you work on Sunday, I say to you, then do it with joy. I have another scripture reading. This is 1 Timothy 5:8. if anyone does not provide for his own family, and especially for those in his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. He is worse than an infidel. So, God expects you to provide for your family, and if that calls for working on Sunday, then you work on Sunday. I am going to do a lesson, hopefully in a couple of weeks, which I'm going to entitle Sabbath-Sunday, which I'm going to look at more in depth into Sunday and working on Sunday and the Sabbath, and I hope to enlighten a few people. When are you and I going to do something positive, such as the CEO did, to promote Christ in the world today? What I have done or am doing is not enough. I must do more. You must do something. You must do more. You give my words today some thought. I will give them some thought. And until next time, eat at Chick-fil-A and show your support for someone that has shown his faith. May God continue to bless and forgive the United States of America. May God continue to bless the Republic of Texas. And may God continue to bless you and yours.